This story starts in Rome. Rome, which the poet Ruskin once called the paradise of cities and boundary of the earth. Rome is the place of ancient history and monuments which have lived that history and represent its different ages. Yet it is a modern city in which people live 20th century lives. It is a city of water. Falling, jumping, and playing water. Of playing and paying, visitors and tourists. In Rome, the traffic as well as time waits for no man, and the hazards of the streets are as great as those of any city in the world. In the streets of Rome, you can span the centuries of transport, from the donkey to the horse-drawn carriage. The modern scooter, the tram and bus of public transport, and the aeroplane. For 8 miles up, a BOAC Comet 4 is approaching. It has come from Tokyo, 9,650 miles away. Now it's over Rome, bringing in its cargo of visiting people to the Ciampino East Airport in a perfect touchdown. The mechanization and efficiency of the airport springs to life. The plane follows the guidance of the jeeps off the runway. Resisting all other attractions. There it is, 158,000 pounds of aircraft, nearly 112 feet long, coming in on the last lap of its return journey to London. Passengers for Rome disembark. Passengers who are going on the plane from Rome start to arrive at the airport. They prepare to board the plane, some reluctantly leaving behind a holiday in Italy. Some merely doing a business trip by Comet as regularly as others use buses or trains. But to us, the Comet is getting ready to go home, to the home team at London Airport that looks after it. It taxis out on its 4 Rolls-Royce Avon engines, which are capable of developing 13,000 horsepower. It takes off at 120 miles per hour. Soon its 115 feet wingspan is soaring 10,000 feet above the Italian coast. The stewardess sees that the passengers are settled down comfortably for the flight. Over the Alps now, traveling so much more luxuriously than Hannibal all that time ago on an elephant. In no time at all, the journey of 950 miles is over, and the steward's voice announces that the plane is approaching London.
Go ahead, please. 038 is cleared to Prague to cross Hornchurch at 4,000 feet to climb when instructed by radar to flight level 210, over.
038 is cleared to Prague to cross Hornchurch 4,000 feet, climb.
The Comet comes in smoothly at 100 miles an hour. All over the airport, the home team is ready to receive it. The Thames marshalling vehicle is already out on the apron as the Comet taxis in. And as the 60 or so passengers disembark from the plane, a Thames Trader dual body bus arrives to collect them. These buses average 1,000 miles in a month doing this. A tractor tows the aircraft from the apron to the maintenance area for the complete overhaul given after each flight. Every detail of the plane's construction and the huge engines which powered it is checked, and replacements made where necessary. At the catering department, the cabin service vehicle arrives to unload the catering stores from the plane. Crockery, soiled linen, cutlery, empty food containers. The 101 sundries carried on each flight so that passengers can eat and drink and be as comfortable in the air as in most restaurants on the ground. £15,000 of bread baked and used in the week, 1,200 French loaves and 338 quartern loaves for sandwiches. 4,500 meals are prepared every day to go out to the plains. Experts carve thousands of chickens. Millions of butter pats are sliced. These Thames traders are used for carrying food and all other stores. They travel thousands of miles a month, keeping the home team supplies on the move. A different type of Ford vehicle commutes between the custom sheds and the waiting aircraft, carrying the special consignments. Meanwhile, from London, another Thames Trader dual coach is on its way to the airport, carrying the passengers for the next Comet flight. At the airport, the crew starts to arrive. One of the stewardesses, members of the operating crew, captains, first officers, engineers. They are reporting to the airport ahead of the arrival of the passengers about 1 hour before takeoff. And here are the passengers arriving at the airport in good time for the scheduled flight. Those arriving by their own transport allow themselves enough time for the necessary preparations. Weighing luggage. Checking tickets and passports. Buying magazines. Outside, the plane is being prepared by the home team. The food, in special insulated and hygienic containers, is carefully loaded into the galley. A Thames 12-seater takes representatives of the airline for a final check that the plane's papers are in order. From another truck, the luggage, which has been cleared through customs, is put into the belly of the plane.
May I have your attention, please? BOAC announced the departure of their Comet Jet service BA934 to Rome, Tehran, Calcutta, Hong Kong and Tokyo. Would passengers please collect their hand baggage, have their seating cards ready?
Another Thames bus transports the passengers out of the plane. Before moving, all controls are checked. There are 167 control points on the Comet, and they have to be tested before the plane takes to the air. Steps away and off towards the runway. Permission to take off. Throttles open and engine revs climb. Take off. The home team has done its job on the ground so that another Comet flight can be made in the air in safety and comfort. Stewards and stewardesses serve the meals and refreshments we saw being prepared and transported at home base. Eating and drinking, reading or just looking, another lot of passengers enjoy, many for the first time, the beauty and comfort and safety of flight. And behind it all is the work of the home team. In which Ford Motor Company of England is proud to play its part.